na you should be able to turn on your microphones. Na-unmute and mute nyo po yan. So, if you wanted to recite, you can recite using your microphones. You just have to be ano ba yan? Hindi po hatching. You just have to be responsible of muting and unmuting your microphones. Kasi po, pag dalawa po yung nagsasalita sa Zoom or marami, hindi na po naiintindihan. And at the same time, I'm encouraging everyone to kindly turn on their cameras so that I would know who's listening or not. Because another rule in my class is you're not allowed to sleep, okay? Bawal yung matulog at bawal din po yung nakahiga. Kasi yung mga nakahiga, takaw antok po yan, mga sasama na sa liwanag. So, focus tayo. If you have a table, put your cellphones on something, isandal nyo sa baso or sa stand, and then get a ball pen and a paper so that you can take down notes. Okay? Paano po kapag nagpa-plancha, coach? Okay lang po ba? Sir KL or Ma'am KL, mas gusto ko sana na naka-focus, okay? Pero kung kailangan na talagang planchahin yan, may magagawa pa ba ako? Okay? So now let's discuss this one. The group met for lunch blank noon. So anong hinihingi sa atin dito? What is asked in the sentence is a preposition.
Preposition.
Okay, very good. Yung hinihingi, yung missing word dito ay preposition. Now, before we proceed, getting the correct answer, let us know what is a preposition. Preposition describes the time or the location of the object. So, ang trabaho ng isang preposition ay magsabi ng oras kung kailan ito nangyari at yung location ng isang object. Okay? I always, oo nga no. Thank you po. Bakit hindi nagcha-charge? Yung iPad malolobat. Okay? So ngayon, always remember of the inverted triangle that I am teaching everyone now and then. Paulit-ulit ko itong ituturo para paulit-ulit nyo rin at ma-memorize nyo na siya. Okay? So, remember this inverted triangle. Kasi maraming nalilito. Kailan nga ba ginagamit si in, on, at si at? Because these are the common preposition na ginagamit natin. Now, meron tayong dalawang paggamit ng preposition. Isang location at isang time. Okay? So, kung mapapansin ninyo, yung time or yung space ni in doon sa inverted triangle ay malaki. Bakit po malaki yung space ni in sa inverted triangle? Kasi ginagamit natin si in to tell general location o yung mga malalaking lugar. Okay? And then we use on to tell a specific location. So kung mapapansin nyo, mas maliit yung space ni on doon sa triangle compared kay in. Tapos si at naman, mas maliit yung space niya. Siya na yung may pinakamaliit kasi ginagamit natin siya to tell a very specific location. Okay? Paano po yon? Okay, let's have an example. Tuwing kailan natin ginagamit si in? Sabi dyan sa general o sa mga malalaking lugar. So ano-ano yon? Yung mga country, mga bansa, city, okay? And continent. So pag ang bagay or ang isang lugar ay ang tinutukoy ay country, city, or continent, ang gagamitin po ninyo ay in. Kasi general places or general locations yung ginagamit. Now, pag specific naman, yung mas maliit sa country, ano-ano yan? Okay? Ito naman yung tinatawag nating barangay. Okay? Or avenues. Sa Amerika kasi wala silang barangay. They only have avenues. or even the floor of the building. Ang gagamitin ninyo ay on. Mas specific compared kay in. Bakit po? Kasi if you will say, I live in Philippines, country kasi yon, kaya in yung ginamit ninyo. I live in Muntinlupa City, kasi city, general pa siya. Pero if I will say the barangay, I live on Bayanan, Barangay Bayanan. So therefore, I will use on kasi barangay na siya. O kaya, I am on the second floor of the building. So, floor ng building yung ginagamit ko, so on yung gagamitin natin. Maliwanag po ba?
Yes.
Okay. Paano po, Coach, pag complete address? Diyan na papasok ngayon si at. Very specific. Bakit? Kasi if you will say your exact location, kung asan ka talaga, or your exact address or your complete address, you will now use at. Or kahit pag may street lang, I live at Neptune Street, I live at Dolieton Street. Basta may street, mas maliit siya sa barangay. So therefore, at na yung gagamitin natin kasi very specific na yung tinutukoy natin na location. Do you get my point?
Yes po.
Okay,
Yes,
very
coach.
good. Now, let's have the time. Paano naman po sa time? Same rules will be apply. Gagamitin natin si in pag malaki, si on pag specific, si at naman pag very specific. Paano po pag mga hotel room, coach? Like for example, Ma'am Roxanne, paano pong hotel room? Can you give the exact na word na dinidescribe? Okay, sige, siguro nagtatype pa si Ma'am Roxanne. Now, pag time, room 101, at po yun. Kasi, exact location na po yun. Wala naman ng ibang room 101 sa hotel na yon. Ikaw lang yung room 101. Prof po ito, tama. Prof and sub-prof po, pare-parehas po kayong may verbal ability. It's just that mas mahirap ang verbal ability ng professional. Pero same topic lang po kayo. Okay po? Ma'am Roxanne, did I answer your question? Okay. Sige po. Now, paano naman sa time? Okay, sa time ganun din. Ano ba yung mga general na time? Okay? Ito yung year, months, pag months lang. Okay, seasons, and holidays. Ang gagamitin nyo ay in. Okay? Kunyari, I was born in 1975. Okay? So, in yun kasi year lang. O kaya, I will meet you in June. Okay? Now, paano naman po pag on? Okay? Ginagamit natin si on pag may date na talaga. Meron ng year, may araw, and then may month. And pag day, I'll meet you on Monday. I'll meet you on Tuesday. My birthday is on July 12, 2028. O, yun. So, on po yun. Kasi exact date and day na yung hinihingi. Mas specific na siya compare kay general. Okay? Now, wait lang, mamumuha. Now, kailan naman natin si at ginagamit? Now, ginagamit natin si at if we are telling the exact time and then we are telling the part of the day. Pag sinabi natin part of the day, morning, and part of the day or even part of the day of the holiday. At New Year's Day po dapat yan. Mamumu. Okay? Yan po. So, yan natin ginagamit si in on, at. You can take a screenshot if you want. But anyway, this is recorded. Pwede nyo naman po siyang balikan. Okay. So ngayon, dito, the group met for lunch. Blank noon. Ano ba si noon? Ano siya? Siya ay
Part of the day.
Exact time.
very good. Siya ay isang part of the day. At pag part of the day, anong ang gagamitin natin?
At.
At. So therefore, the correct answer here is at. Maliwanag po ba? Nakuha? Okay, ngayon, alam na gamitin si in, on, at. Maliwanag na. Okay, very good, everyone. Okay, now, let's go with this one. She belonged to the theater last week. Okay. Now, let's proceed with the basic fundament or the fundamentals of grammar. Ano naman po yung fundamentals ng grammar? Meron kasi tayong tinatawag dito na paulit-ulit na subject-verb agreement na kung saan ang subject at ang inyo raw pong verb ay nag-a-agree. Ibig sabihin, dapat nagkakasundo siya. Now, coach, paano po sila magkakasundo? Always remember of this rule, okay? Kasi meron tayong tinatawag na singular subject. Ibig sabihin, pag sinabing singular, ilan?
Isa.
Very
Only
good.
one.
Isa lang.
Only one. Isa lang. Okay. Now, pag sinabi naman nating plural subject, ilan yon?
More than one.
More than one.
Very good. It means more than one. Okay? So, any number that is more than one, you will call it plural. Mapa 2, mapa 3, mapa 10, 100, 1,000, 1 million, 1 billion, 1 trillion, kahit ilan pa yan, basta more than one siya, plural na ang tawag natin sa kanya. Do you get my point? Okay, very good. Now, going back to what I'm saying is that si plural subject ay more than one. Okay? So remember, singular subject ang pinag-uusapan ay one. And then plural subject, it means more than one. Now, ano ba ang subject sa isang pangungusap or sa isang sentence? Pag sinabi nating subject, siya yung
Nag-uusapan.
siya yung topic doon sa ating sentence. So, ibig sabihin, pag walang subject, hindi po siya sentence. Ganun ka-importante si subject sa pangungusap. Dahil sa kanya umiikot ang pangungusap. Okay? Pamute po nung mga mics ninyo. Ay, may nagsasalita. Hindi ko naririnig. Wait lang guys ha. Hindi ko naririnig yung mics eh.
Klase ka? Oo. Kumain na kayo? Gutom ako.
Ay, may nudo dun.
Ha?
May nudo.
Huwag na rin ako.
Ayan, naririnig ko na. Maingay pala kayo, hindi ko naririnig.
Oh, yung pera mo sa akin.
Okay, ang sarap. Pamute po ng mga mic ninyo. Okay, ayan. So when we say subject, again, remember that it is the topic of the sentence. Okay, siya yung pinag-uusapan. Now, ano naman yung Verb. What is a verb? It is the action of the subject in the sentence. Kaya pag sinabi nating action word or action word, ang tawag natin doon ay verb. Okay? Pero may mga action word or may mga verb kasi na hindi sila action word pero verb sila kagaya ng mga is, are, do, does, have, has, had, at marami pa pong iba. But these are just example na again, hindi sila mukhang action word, but they function as the verb in the sentence. Maliwanag po ba? Okay. Now, since you already know what is a verb and a subject in the sentence, now remember the first rule in the subject-verb agreement. Ano yon? A singular subject requires a requires a singular subject as well. Singular verb as well. And then a plural subject requires a plural verb. Okay? Tatandaan nyo po. So, dapat para magkaroon ng agreement ang inyong subject at verb, dapat pag ang subject ninyo ay singular, ang verb nyo din po dapat ay singular. Pag ang subject ninyo ay plural, dapat ang verb ninyo naman po ay plural din para magkaroon ng subject-verb agreement. Maliwanag po ba?
Opo.
Okay, very good. So ngayon, para hindi kayo malito, pag ganitong grammar na yung tinitingnan or yung subject or yung question sa civil service exam, ang tatandaan ninyo, the first step is to identify your subject. Okay? Identify your subject. Where is your subject? In the sentence.
She. She.
She.
Very good. She is your subject. Okay. Now, since you already identify, ano siya? Singular or plural?
Singular.
Singular po.
Okay, very good. Siya ay singular kasi siya ay isa lang. Very good. So, singular lang si she. So, ngayon, you already identify your subject. The next step is to eliminate. Sinong i-eliminate ninyo?
A.
mga plural.
Very good. You will eliminate the options that are plural. Bakit?
Plural.
Kasi po automatic, pag ang inyong subject ay singular, dapat ang verb ninyo ay singular din. So, tanggalin nyo na kagad sa options ninyo yung mga yung hindi ka agree nung inyong subject. So, si doesn't go, singular. Pag doesn't, singular, plural.
Plural.
Singular.
Singular.
Singular po.
Si didn't. Si didn't ay past
Both.
tense.
Both po.
Okay, very good. Si didn't, or sorry, hindi yan didn't pala ha. Didn't. Si didn't ay past tense. Pag ang isang salita or ang isang verb kasi ay naka-past tense, regardless, isa lang ang itsura niya, mapa-singular or mapa-plural. Nagigets po ba? Okay. How about si
Yes,
didn't
po.
go? Singular or plural?
Both din.
Singular.
Trio.
Both din
Plural
kasi
po.
nakapast siya. Okay, si don't. Singular or plural?
Plural.
Plural.
Plural present.
Na ay plural.
Plural.
Okay? Bakit po? Kasi ganito yan guys, so para di kayo malito. Pag does, may S, singular. Remember? Pag do, no S, so saka siya nagiging plural. Okay, kagaya ni is. Si is may S, kaya siya singular. Si are, walang S, kaya siya plural. Do you get my point, everyone?
Opo.
Okay. So, ang matatanggal lang natin dito ay si letter D. Okay. So, ngayon, tatlo na lang ang ating option. She doesn't go, she didn't going, she didn't go. Now, ano ang susunod na hahanapin natin? Okay? What is the next step, coach? Look at the sentence. Okay? Bakit? Guys, remember, pag grammar yung exam or grammar yung item, tandaan ninyo, na nasa sentence lang yung clue. So, dapat matuto kayong mag-scrutinize nung sentence para mapalabas ninyo yung tamang sagot. Ganun siya, okay? So, balik kayo sa sentence. Anong hahanapin ninyo? Time frame. What is a time frame? Maghanap kayo ng
Last week po.
time.
Last week.
Okay,
Last week.
sige na.
Last week.
So, what is the time frame? Ito yung nagsasabi ng oras kung kailan nangyari yung pangungusap. Okay? So, in your case, the correct answer here or the correct time frame is last week. So, therefore, ano si last week? Siya ba ay past, present,
Past tense.
future?
Past po. Past.
Past tense.
Past tense.
Siya ay isang past tense. Okay? So, anong gagawin ngayon? E di eliminate nyo yung present tense. Ano ba ang present tense sa ating pangungusap? Okay, very good. Doesn't go
Doesn't go.
is present. Kasi doesn't is present. Okay? Okay, so ano? Dalawa na lang yung option natin. Didn't going and didn't go. Okay? Sige po, paki-screenshot nito kung gusto nyong i-screenshot kasi buburahin ko dahil may isa pa akong ituturo sa inyo. Okay? Mukha lang siyang mahirap ngayon kasi tinuturo ko pa lang siya. But if you were able to get all the techniques that I will be teaching you, madali na lang yan. Okay? Then screenshot. Erase ko na to ha. In 3, 2, 1. Erase na ni coach. Okay. Now, ngayon, tuturuan ko naman kayo ng verb tense. Hindi nyo lang dito sa item na to magagamit. Yung mga tinuturo ko sa inyong rule, magagamit yon pag, coach, hindi ka pa po nagsagot. Yes, kasi may ituturo pa po ako sa inyo. Okay? Magagamit nyo itong tinuturo ko basta grammar. Okay? Because in reality, ang verb tense ay meron tayong 48 verb tenses. So, hindi na para isa-isahin natin yon. So, gumawa lang ako ng technique na gagamitin ninyo for your civil service. Ano ba yung mga lumalabas sa civil service? Okay? So, meron tayong tinatawag na verb 1, verb 2, verb 3, and verb 4. Ano-ano yan? Yung B1, B2, B3, B4 na yan. Okay, si verb 1, ang tawag natin dyan ay si base form. Okay? Wala tayong binabago. Kung ano lang yung given, ang tawag natin doon ay base form. Now, ano naman si verb 2? Ito naman yung tinatawag natin na very good. Na past tense. Okay?
Past tense.
And then, ano naman si verb 3? Si verb 3 naman yung tinatawag nating
Past participle.
participle. Very good. Okay? And the B4 is
Present
Present
participle.
participle. Okay? Tatawagin lang natin silang B1, B2, B3, at B4 para mas madalian kayo sa formula. Pero ito talaga yung mga pangalan nila or tawag. Okay. Now, let me give you the drill. So, pag sinabi nating base form, ito yung wala tayong binabago. Let's say, eat. Ano ang past tense ni eat?
8.
Very good.
Eaten.
Eat is the correct answer. Okay? Now, ano naman si past participle?
Eaten.
Okay. Eaten. Usually, kung mapapansin ninyo, ang past tense, yung regular verbs, dinadagdagan lang natin siya ng D at ED. Sa past participle naman, N,
And EN at
EN, at T. Okay? Sa present participle naman, ang dinadagdag lang natin ay
ING.
ing. So, ano ang before ng eat?
Eating.
Eating. Eating.
Okay, nakukuha po kung bakit ganyan, naiintindihan, hindi mabilis.
Yes,
Opo.
coach. Thank you po.
Very
Yes
good.
po.
Now, another example, drills tayo, ha? How about
Rights.
drink? Anong past tense ni drink?
Drunk.
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 O, paki-spell yung drunk.
DRUNK.
Okay.
Okay, drunk. Now, ano ang past participle ni drunk?
Drunk. Drunken or drunk?
Drunken.
Drunk na A.
Drunken.
Drunken or drunk?
Ano,
Drunk
nagkagulo
na A
kayo.
po.
Drunken.
Drunken at saka drunk. Na A. A po.
Okay, the
Okay.
correct answer is 2. You
Drunk.
have drunk na ganito, and then the drunken. You'll just add ED.
Drunken din.
And then, what is before?
Drinking.
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 Okay, very good. We have drinking. Okay? Now, what else?
Sing.
Sleep.
Rice, ma'am. Rice. R-I-C.
Sleep. Ano ang past tense ni sleep?
Slept.
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 Okay, very good. Slept.
S-L-E-P-T.
Okay. Now, what is the past participle of sleep?
Slept. Ano yun?
Slept.
Ano kaya? Ano kaya?
Okay.
Sleep with ED. Same pa rin po. Parehas pa rin po.
Slept.
Okay? May ganyang cases, guys, ha, na ang past tense at past participle ay magkaparehas ng muka. Hindi lahat magkakaiba. So, slept pa din siya. Now, what is the before?
Sleeping.
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 Nag-gets nyo na po yung difference ni B1, B2, B3, and B4?
Opo.
Yes po.
Okay, very good. Now, may formula kasi tayo para makapag-derive kayo ng correct verb tenses. Ano yon? Okay. Pag ang helping verb, yung mga is, are, am, do, does, did, has, have, had, was, were, ang tawag po doon ay mga helping verb. Bakit sila tinawag na helping verb? Kasi tinutulungan nila yung verb para mas makompleto yung thought nung sentence. Okay? So, ngayon, pag nakita nyo si do, does, at si did, ang lagi lang nilang kasama ay si verb 1. Okay? Hindi pwedeng verb 2 ang kasama nila. Always verb 1. Okay? Pag nakita nyo naman si has, have, had, ang formula niyan ay plus B3. Okay? Lagi niya lang kasama ay V3. Now, pag nakita nyo naman si is, are, am, was, and were, dalawa ang pwede niyang kasama. Si B2 at si B4. Okay? Or si B4. Do you get my point, everyone?
Yes po.
Opo.
Yes
Okay.
po.
So, ngayon, ayan yung formula, ha? So, coach, paano po pag sinabi na, had slept or had ate? Tama po ba yun? Kunyari, had ate. Is this correct? Is this grammatically correct?
No.
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 Oh,
No po. Had
bakit?
eaten.
Kasi
Had eaten.
B2 siya. It should be had eaten. Wrong grammar na kagad yan. Nagigets ninyo yung formula natin?
Yes po.
Yes,
Opo.
ma'am.
Okay, very good. Ha, tatandaan yan. Isang item lang itong pinag-uusapan natin, pero marayo ang mararating nyo dito. Okay, so now, sa dalawang option ninyo, ano ang helping verb dyan? Anong
Did-
helping
did
verb
not.
ninyo?
Did not.
Didn't.
That.
Okay?
Didn't
Or
go.
didn't. Okay. O, paano yan, coach? Didn't yan, o. Anong kasama niyan?
V1.
Bakit
Base
B1?
Base form. D1.
Base form
B1.
siya kaya po.
As
per solution,
sa formula po, ma'am.
B1 po.
Okay. Very good. The correct answer is, dapat ang kasama niya ay B1. Eh, coach, hindi naman yan didn't eh. Yung do, does, did, ginawa lang siyang negative. Nilagyan lang siya ng NT. Kagaya ng don't. O, diba? NT, it means do not. Did, yung didn't na ganyan, ang ibig sabihin niyan ay did not. Pero do, does, did pa din yan. Kaya dito, pag nakita nyo si didn't, sino yung grammatically correct sa kanila? Si letter B or si letter C?
Letter C.
Si letter C. So, automatic, si letter B ay hindi rin tamang sagot kasi wrong grammar yan. Bawal ang didn't going. So, the correct answer is only letter C.
C.
Didn't go. Maliwanag po ba?
Opo.
Yes, ma'am.
Kuhanin
Yes,
nyo?
Opo.
Okay,
Yes,
very
ma'am.
good. You can take a screenshot of this ha, para hindi nyo makalimutan yung formula. Kasi guys, alam nyo ba na with this formula, ang natutunan nyo na kagad na verb tense ay 3, 5, 8, 12, 15, 18 verb tenses na kagad yung na-master nyo dyan sa formula na yan. Okay? Kaya wag na wag niyong kakalimutan yan. Okay? Now, let's proceed with our next item. I think we've met before. Blank. Okay. Now, paano po pag ganito na yung question, coach? Is this still grammar? Yes, pero madali lang yan. Okay. Now, pag grammar, again, pag ganito naman, I think we've met before. Ibig sabihin, may sentence. Tapos, yung sentence, ito turn into question.
Question.
Okay? So, paano siya? I think we've met before. Parang nagkita na tayo. 'Di ba? Parang ganun siya in Filipino or in translation. Now, coach, paano ko po malalaman kung ano yung dapat na gamitin ko na verb? Pag itatransform ko na sa question yung isang sentence. Simple. Look for the helping verb. What is the helping verb?
We've.
Weave.
With. Ano ang complete thought ng with? Ito ang verb.
We have.
We have.
We have. So, ibig sabihin, ano ang helping verb nyo dyan?
Haven't we?
Haven't we?
Haven't.
Haven't we?
No. Sa we have, ano ang helping verb dyan?
Have.
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 Okay? Si have ang inyong helping verb. Now, the question is, paano na po? Oh, coach, nalaman ko na kung ano yung verb dyan. What is the next step? Now, change the value of your verb. Paano po i-change yung value? So, si have, positive siya. You will just have to turn it into negative. Ano ang negative ni have?
Haven't.
Not.
Have not.
Have not.
Haven't.
Okay.
Haven't.
Have not
Not.
or
Have not.
haven't. Right? So, si have, positive, gagawin natin siyang negative. Pero kasi, ang correct verb natin, ang correct helping verb natin ay we've. So, dapat isama natin si
We have.
Have.
we. So, the
We.
correct answer here is
Have not we.
Haven't we?
haven't
We.
we
Haven't.
is the correct answer. Okay? Kasi this one is in positive. Gagawin nyo siyang negative pag itatransform nyo na siya into question. So, for example,
Wala po ba?
okay, paano naman pag ganito? You have a class.
Have you.
Have you?
Haven't you?
Have you?
Very good.
Wala.
Okay?
Haven't you?
Okay, very good. Haven't you is the correct answer. Kasi si have, ang inyong verb, so siya ay positive. So, gagawin natin siyang negative
Negative.
dito. So, dadagdagan nyo ng
Haven't
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 or
you?
haven't you.
you.
Okay, para kumpleto yung sentence. Do you get the point?
Yes po.
Yes,
Yes
po.
po.
O, paano naman pag negative yung verb?
Positive
Turn
yung
to
question.
Positive.
Yung
Positive.
sa question,
Make
magiging
it positive.
na siya. Okay? Wala po bang nalilito? Nakakasabay po ba ang lahat?
Opo.
Yes po.
Opo.
Okay, very good.
Yes po.
Okay, let's have number 10.
Don't that boy have abdominal large or are my eyes moving?
Wait lang po. Okay. So, dito, you have to identify the correct verb. Verb yung hinahanap, ha? Now, alin dyan? Okay? So, anong gagawin? Identify the subject first. Sino ang subject sa pangungusap?
Boy.
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 Very good. Boy
Boy.
is your
Subject.
subject. So, siya ay, singular or plural?
Singular.
Star.
Siya ay
Singular.
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 Very good. Siya ay singular. So, ngayon, anong susunod na step?
Eliminate. Elimination.
Elimination.
I-eliminate.
Yung mga plural.
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 Mga, not, ano, sa mga
What
ano
letter are we going to eliminate?
Letter D.
Letter A.
With
First is
S mark,
letter
A,
singular.
B, tsaka
Ay.
C.
A,
ABC.
B,
and
ABC.
B.
B.
Okay. Bakit nyo si would? Si would ay past tense. Di ba pag past tense, parehas, pwede siya maging positive and, pwede siya maging singular or plural. Okay, so hindi nyo yan
Okay.
tatanggalin. So ngayon, dalawa na lang yung pinag-uusapan. Now, what is the next step?
Time frame.
time
Very
frame.
good. May time frame ba sa pangungusap?
No.
No,
Wala.
wala.
Wala po.
Wala.
Walang time frame.
Wala
So, paano
Wala
pag
po.
walang time frame? Okay, makinig, ha? Listen. Now, pag walang time frame sa pangungusap, and you need to choose between past and present, kagaya nito, si would ay past, si does ay present. Okay? So, ngayon, always remember that if there is no time frame, you will consider the sentence
As
present.
present.
Okay?
po.
Itatrato nyo siya as present tense. Do you get my point?
Yes po.
Yes po.
Okay, again, remember that If the sentence doesn't have a time frame, ang pipiliin ninyo lagi ay present tense. So therefore, ano ang tamang sagot?
Does.
Does.
Automatic would will be eliminated. And the correct answer is
Does.
does. Kasi walang time frame. Nakukuha po ang grammar, maliwanag?
Opo.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, next. 5 items tayo ulit. This one. O, sige, tingnan ko nga kung nakikinig, ha? So, this one is grammar again. I'll be giving you 5 minutes. It's already 8:05 in my clock. By 8:10, tsaka nyo isend yung sagot. 8:10, isasubmit yung sagot. 8:10, isa-submit yung sagot. Okay, sige na po, magsagot na kayo on your own.
Dapat pag
Okay, please send in your answers. Hmm. Sabihin ko na ba yung tamang sagot? Later na lang. Okay, sige, later na lang, okay? Discuss ko. You will get to know the correct answer during the discussion para nakikinig kayo, okay? So now, let's proceed. I'll be getting the scores later. Sagot muna kayo dyan. Okay. So just like what I have said, everyone, earlier, that when the exam is grammar, siya yung pinakamadali pa. Parang bonus pa yan sa inyo. Kasi po, pag grammar, ang clue ng grammar ay laging nasa sentence. Dapat matutunan nyo lang yung mga techniques kung paano nyo ma-identify yung tamang subject at verb agreement in the sentence. Okay? So dito, just like what I have told you, identify what is your subject. What is your subject here?
Everybody.
Very good.
Everybody.
Everybody is your subject. Okay? Now, si everybody, ang inyong subject. Once na makakita nga kayo ng everybody, clue na yan. Okay? Anong tawag dyan? Lahat ng word na may body.
Indefinite.
Indefinite
pronoun.
Okay, very good. So, lahat ng may body, somebody, anybody, okay, yung mga may
Everyone.
mga, opo, nasaan na ba ako? Anybody, tapos lahat ng may mga one, someone, everyone, anyone, no one, okay, lahat din ng may thing, everything, nothing, anything, something. Okay? At marami pa pong iba. Pag nakita nyo sila, ang tawag po sa kanila ay indefinite pronoun. At pag nakita nyo silang indefinite pronoun, they're always
Function as singular.
Must take place as from the verb are.
they're always singular. So, automatic, pag nakita nyo yung word na everybody, dapat, anong gagawin? Remove nyo na kagad. Proceed with the next step, which is eliminate the option that is in plural form. Okay? So, ano yung mga pwede nating i-eliminate?
Where and how.
Where and have.
Okay, very good. So, you are left with two possible answer, which is was and has. Anong next step?
Find the time frame.
Time frame.
Time frame. May time frame po ba?
Wala.
So,
Wala po. Pero meron diyang word na nagbibigay sa inyo ng oras. Ano yon? Very good. Ng T.
what?
The word
Watch.
To what?
Excited.
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 the word excited because the word excited is in already, siya ay naka
Past tense.
Past tense.
past tense. So, dapat past tense din yung pipiliin natin. So, everybody
Was.
Was.
excited. Si has kasi ay hindi past tense. Perfect progressive tense si has. Nakukuha po kung bakit yan ang tamang sagot?
Yes po.
Opo.
Okay. Very good, everyone. Okay, next. Walang tanong dito, ha? Okay, eto naman. Who is your subject in the sentence? Favorite to na yung civil service, guys. Kaya lagi ko itong inuulit.
Neither.
Kids.
Kids.
The subject is
Neither po.
The subject
Subject
is
is
bill.
Bill po. Bill.
Bill.
kids.
Ay, bill. Bill pala, bill.
Bill.
Nagkagulo sila. Si Neither
Bill.
daw, si
Kids.
Kids, tapos si Bill. Okay. Ganito. Clue ulit. May clue tayo dyan. Pag nakita ninyo yung word na neither, nor, at may kasama yan, si either, or, kailangan partner sila ha. Hindi pwedeng neither lang. Hindi pwedeng nor lang. Dapat neither nor. Okay? Dapat partner sila sa sentence. Pag nakita nyo si neither nor, either, or, hindi nyo bibilangin ilan yung pinag-uusapan sa pangungusap. Ang titingnan nyo
Yung
dyan is
closest
sino
form.
yung taong pinag-uusapan na malapit sa verb. So, dito natin ilalagay yung verb, di ba? So, sino yung malapit sa kanya?
Si Bill.
Bill.
Si
Bill. Si
Bill.
Bill.
So, therefore, si Bill ang ating
Subject.
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 subject. At anong klaseng subject siya? Siya ay
Singular.
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 singular subject. Okay? So, ngayon, anong gagawin natin?
Remove the
Remember.
plural.
Eliminate.
Eliminate the
Eliminate.
plural.
Eliminate.
Sinong i-eliminate natin?
Si B.
Si B.
Remove.
Letter A.
Tsaka
A. A, C, and C, D.
AC. Letter D.
A, C, D.
Okay. Si remember, siya ay plural.
Plural.
Guys,
Action word.
pag verb ha, pag verb yung pinag-uusapan natin, verb, action word. Pag action word yung pinag-uusapan natin, pag may S, tsaka siya
Singular.
singular. Kaya nga tandaan nyo, si is, may S, singular. Si das, may S, singular. Okay, pag verb yan. Verb, ha? Okay, will remember, siya ay future. So, regardless, S, singular at plural siya. Si remembered, singular at plural din siya. So, therefore, ang may eliminate lang natin ay si letter A. Tama o mali?
Tama.
Tama.
Okay, tama po. Very good. Now, what is the next step again?
Time frame po.
Time frame.
Okay, may time frame ba?
time frame.
No.
Wala po.
Wala po.
Okay.
Wala
So,
po.
anong
Wala.
magiging tamang sagot?
Letter A.
Present.
Ay, letter B.
Present.
So, ang ating pipiliin ay present tense.
Present
So,
tense.
dito, si remember siya yung present. Ito, future. Si remembered may ed. So, therefore, siya ay past tense. So, the correct answer here is letter B.
B.
Neither the kids nor Bill remembers their itinerary. Do you get my point?
Yes, George.
Okay? Maliwanag?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, next is this one. Ganun ulit. Identify, where is your subject?
The director.
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 No, the director.
Director.
Along with his son is tanggalable phrase.
Tanggalable ang along with this.
Okay, very good. Your correct and only subject here is the word
Director.
director. Because director here is your subject. Okay. Coach, meron pang pinag-uusapan dyan, oh. Sabi dyan, director, kasama ang anak. O, di ba subject din yung anak, ma'am. So, dapat kasama yan. Okay. Ang tawag po natin sa mga salitang ito ay, mas kilala sila bilang tanggalable
Or intervening phrase.
Intervening word.
or yung
Phrase.
tamang tawag talaga sa kanila ay intervening
Phrase.
Phrase.
phrase. Okay, tinatawag lang namin siyang tanggalable kasi mas madali siyang matandaan. Okay? Now, Coach, bakit po siya tinawag na tanggalable? Kasi
Because
po, they are not part
Hindi.
of the subject. They may just look like a subject, but they do not function as the subject in the sentence. Pangdagdag information lang po siya. Kahit tanggalin mo siya sa sentence, the sentence can still function. So, coach, paano ko malalaman kung tanggalable phrase siya? Pag may ganito siya, pag meron siyang, yung mga words ay nasa loob ng two commas. Automatic, that is a tanggalable phrase. Meron pa, pag may mga along with, together with, among,
As well
ano pa
as.
ba, in between,
As well
as
as.
well, opo, as well as, at marami pa pong iba, at yung off phrase. Pag nakita nyo po yung mga yan, hindi po sila subject. Intervening phrase lang sila, pangdagdag information lang, but they are not the subject in the sentence. Okay? So, wag kayong magpapalito kasi patibong yan ni civil service. Okay? So, dito, your only subject is the word director. So, is it singular or plural?
Singular.
Siya ay
Singular.
singular. Isa lang siya. So, therefore, what is the next step? Tanggalin ang mga...
Plural.
Plural.
Anong tatanggalin natin? What letter?
B and
Letter
D.
B and D.
D.
Letter B and letter D. Now, do you have a time frame in the sentence?
Yes,
Late.
Yes,
Ma'am.
late.
Yes, ma'am.
Late.
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 Late. So, therefore, it's already passed. So, the correct answer
Was.
here is was.
Hey,
The
Was.
director, along with his son, was late in the conference. Okay. Tignan nyo. Try natin tanggalin yung along with his son. Huwag natin basahin. The director was late in the conference. Is the sentence still complete?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, coach.
Ganon,
Ma'am.
ganon, kaya siya tinawag na tanggalable. So, huwag kayong magpapalito sa kanya. Okay? Question with this item.
Kain na
None.
yan. Pinakain ko na yan.
Okay, none. Let's proceed
None.
with this one. Okay, so dito, ano naman ang inyong subject? Ganun lang, pansin nyo, you are just using the technique. May
Bread and
mga
butter.
iba't
Bread and
ibang
butter.
rules na.
Bread and butter.
Bread and butter, singular or plural?
Singular.
Singular.
Singular. Plural?
Ilan ba yan?
Singular.
One. Combo. Isa lang
Two
po.
words, but
Combination ng
combination.
Combination, ma'am.
Aba, very good. Tinitrick lang naman kayo ni Coach. Okay, this one is singular. Coach, bakit yan naging singular? Dalawa yan, no? Bread and butter. So, dalawa. Okay, there is a special rule in grammar that when a food or object can be combined together, they will function as singular. You will treat them as singular.
Singular.
Do you get my point? Combo
Yes
meal
po.
kasi sila, package deal. Ano pa? Yung ham and cheese. Ano pa ba? Fish and fries. Coffee and bread. Tama. Nagutom tuloy daw. Okay. How about spoon and fork?
Yes,
Ma'am.
Singular.
Singular.
Singular pa din. How about pen and paper?
singular.
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 Singular pa din. Oh, how about husband and wife?
Plural.
Ayan,
Plural.
combo meal
Plural.
yan. Okay, this time, siya na
Singular.
ay plural.
Plural.
Bakit siya naging plural?
Person.
Kasi
Person.
po,
Person.
very good. This rule only applies to food and
And things.
object. Pag person na yung pinag-uusapan, hindi na po siya magfa-function. So, pag ganyan, plural na po siya. So, therefore,
Yes.
bread and butter here is singular. What is our next step?
Move the plural.
Okay. Sino yung mga tatanggalin? 8, sasagutin ko yan. Wait.
R,
R at saka
R.
where.
R and where?
R and
R
where.
and where. May time frame ba kayo?
Wala po.
Wala po.
Meron.
Always.
Always?
Giving. Always.
Always be.
Always. Okay. Tandaan ninyo ha, yung word na always o yung mga laging habitual. Let's say, yung everyday, nangyayari, paulit-ulit.
Everyday.
Habitual, yung parang routine na siya, you will treat them as present. Ayun yung time frame ng present tense. So, pag nakita nyo si always, present tense yan. So, therefore, what is the correct answer here?
Ano?
Is.
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 Bread and butter is
Ay, tama
what
na
is
sa'yo.
always giving as A,
Is.
B, B. Maliwanag po ba?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ba, mayayabang kayo ah. Okay, this one. Ito naman. Item number 15. A number of staff blank the expulsion of the student. What is your subject here?
A number
A
of staff.
number.
A number only.
A number.
A number is your subject. Okay? Okay. So, si a number ang inyong subject here. So, ang mangyayari dyan, ang tanong, is it singular or plural?
Plural.
Plural.
Okay, this one is a hint. Pag nakita nyo si a number, few, both, many, several, all. Okay, at marami pang iba, ang tawag sa kanila ay infinitive
Infinitive pronouns.
pronoun. Para siyang si everyone and anyone. Pero 'di ba sila everyone, someone, everything, they always function as singular. Pag infinitive naman, they will always function as plural. Do you get my point?
Yes po.
So, clue na yan. Pag nakita nyo si a number, si few, both, many, automatic plural na yan. Huwag na kayo masyadong mag-aksaya ng oras because one of the major catastrophe na haharapin ninyo ay time. Time limit. Okay? So, a number of staff is plural. Okay. How about the number of staff? Wrong grammar na yan, Ma'am Sally. Pero kung the number yung ginamit, hindi na siya yung magiging subject. Yung subject na dyan is yung staff. Pero if you will say the number of staff, kasi ang gagawin, kung ganito kung the number na siya, the number of staff is 1. Okay? So, dito, ang pinag-uusapan na dito, ilan yung staff? So, yung staff, siya na yung subject, si is, ito ang verb. Nagigets ninyo? Kasi the yung ginamit. Now, hindi na siya infinitive pronoun. Ang bilang ng staff, yeah, correct. Okay, you will base your subject or yung verb mo doon na sa subject. Ito kasi si a number, infinitive pronoun pa siya. Kaya plural siya. Okay? Kanina pala may nagtatanong dito, Coach, paano po pag animals? Singular or plural pa din po ba sila? Plural pa din po. Because again, this rule only applies for food and object. Sa tao at sa hayop, hindi po nag-a-apply yung rule na to. Okay? So dito, going back here, what is our next step? We need to
Eliminate.
sinong i-eliminate natin?
Letter D. Letter B.
Singular.
Letter D.
B.
Si
Letter
B.
D.
At si
B
Has.
and D.
D.
Okay. Now you are left with two possible answer. Now, do you have a time frame?
No.
No.
We don't
So,
have.
anong gagamitin natin?
Baseball.
Present tense.
Is
Baseball.
present.
Present tense po.
Present tense.
A number of staff favor the expansion of the student. Favor, present tense.
Talang sa ito.
Si favor ang present, si favored ang past. Kaya no, may ed. So, past tense yan. Okay?
Matalis din sa'yo.
Please count the number of the correct answer. Ba, very good ah. Perfect. Okay, huwag kayong mag-alala. Level 1 pa lang yan. Wala, yan ang pinakamadali sa English at sa verbal. Okay, now let's proceed to the level 2 of grammar. Teka lang. Hala, ba't nawala? Okay, let's proceed with identifying sentence error. Natandaan nyo lahat ng tinuro ko sa inyo, ngayon ang application yan. One of the most difficult in grammar is identifying sentence error. You have here 5 items. So I wanted you to identify what is wrong in these sentences. Kung walang mali, edi no error. Okay? So in my clock, it's already 8:32. 8:37 po isa-submit yung sagot. Okay? And your timer starts now. Okay, please send in your answers. Sige po. Okay, dito tayo, oh, 'di ba? Magkakaiba sagot nyo. Yabang kanina, oh. Tingnan natin. Application of learning. Okay, I will not give the correct answer immediately. Sabay-sabay nating i-check. Okay. So with sentence error, same process tayo, okay? May additional learning lang talaga. Okay. Now, what is the first step? Identify your subject. Asan ang subject nyo dyan?
First.
My first.
First is your subject.
First.
Ano siya? Singular or plural?
Singular.
Singular.
Siya ay singular subject. Okay, now where is your verb?
Word.
Where.
Where?
Okay. Si where ang inyong verb. Okay, ang tanong, is it singular or plural?
Plural.
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 Siya ay plural. Now, my question, does your subject and verb agree with one another?
No.
No
No.
po, coach.
No. So, ibig
No.
sabihin, anong mali? Si letter
B.
B.
B
Where?
letter
B.
E. Kasi where? It should be was.
Was.
Eh, coach, ano tong together with my gloves and keys? Ano yan?
Tanggalable.
Phrase.
Tanggalable phrase. Ba, mayayabang ah. Okay, maliwanag po. Nakuha.
Thank you, coach.
Yes po.
Thank you, coach.
coach.
Diba? Ganyan yung application, guys, ha. Kung mapapansin nyo, coach, hindi mo naman ganyan tinuro eh. Bakit po ganito yung sentence error? Kasi nga, it's part of, yun yung sinasabi ko sa inyo, na once you know the rules of grammar at naintindihan nyo yung mga tanggalable, neither nor, combo meals, automatic, it can help you already at sa verb. Lalo na yung verb ninyo. Okay? Verb tenses. Okay? Sige, dito tayo. Okay, ganun lang ulit. Where is your subject?
Manager.
Salespersons.
The manager.
Manager.
Salespersons. Salespersons.
Salespersons.
Salespersons.
Persons.
First person.
Okay. Bakit may narinig akong mali? Okay. The correct answer here is salespersons. Bakit? Ano bang meron? May neither
Neither
nor.
nor.
May nadali. Sabi sa inyo eh. May neither nor. So therefore, ang kukunin natin ay yung malapit sa verb. Asan ba yung verb? Bakit si salespersons ang kukunin?
Nose.
Asan ang inyong verb?
Nose
Yung
po.
word na nose. Nose ang inyong verb. So, si salespersons ang inyong subject. Ilan si salesperson?
Madami.
Plural.
Marami.
More than one.
Plural po.
Plural. Okay. Si verb nyo na nose, ano siya? Singular or plural?
Singular.
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 So, ang tanong ko dyan, Does your subject and verb agree with one another?
No
No.
po.
No.
Coach.
No. So therefore, sinong may
Without
mali?
S.
Letter C.
Letter C.
Letter C.
The letter C. Very good. Do you get my point? Bakit po si letter C hindi po dapat nose? Dapat no lang,
No.
walang S. Para maging plural din siya. Okay? Maliwanag po ba?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
coach.
Yes po.
Okay, very good. O, di ba? Niyayabang niyo na. Okay, this one. Ito, hindi to naturo ni Coach. Pero gusto ko lang kasi malaman. Okay. Now, dito, kung mapapansin nyo, yung unang dalawang item, ang error ay makikita sa subject-verb agreement. Kaya lagi nyong gagawin, if the item is identifying sentence error, ang una nyong i-check is yung subject-verb agreement kasi dun madaming item umiikot yung error. Pero not all item sa subject-verb agreement. Meron din tayong tinatawag na pangalawa, pronoun antecedent. Okay? Ayan. Sa pronoun antecedent. But in your case, asan yung mali dito? Which item?
C.
Okay,
B.
dalawa.
C.
Dalawa yung pinagpipilian nyo, C and B. Sige, identify natin. So, your subject here is Clarence. Siya ay singular. And then, ang verb ninyo ay has suggested. Has siya. So, therefore, singular siya. So, if you will take a look of your subject and verb agreement, parehas silang singular. So, ibig sabihin, the subject and verb agree with one another. Coach, paano po pag ganyan? Ang hanapin nyo naman ay mga pronoun. Okay? Pronoun or pronoun antecedent. Okay? O yung mga tinatawag natin kagaya nitong whose. Okay? Bakit po? Kasi ang tawag natin dito ay what do you call that? Homophones. Okay? Ang susunod na titingnan ninyo ay homophones. What is homophones? Same pronunciation, different spelling, different meaning. Okay? Now, what is homophones? Homophones, ito yung mga words na same yung pagbanggit, pero different yung spelling, tapos different din yung meaning. Okay, bigyan ko kayo ng example. Yung your na ganito at your na ganito. Same sila ng basa. Your. Tama? Same yung pronunciation. Different ba yung spelling nila?
Yes.
Different ba yung meaning nila?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Very good. Tatandaan ninyo yan. Okay? So, ang gagawin nyo dyan, pag kunyari, coach, nagtingin ako, subject-verb agreement, tama. Okay. Ang sunod yung tingnan, pronoun antecedent. May pronoun ba? Pag walang pronoun, okay. Coach, walang pronoun. Ang sunod yung hanapin ay homophones. Ano naman yung homophones? Ayan na nga, di ba? Now, when we say homophones, mga patibong nila yan. Mga, ano yan, pitfall. Bakit? Kasi dyan madaming nalilito. Kasi pagbabasahin nyo, now that Clarence has suggested solution to the greening problem, who's going to execute, if you were just gonna listen to yourself, read the sentence, parang, coach, tama naman, parang walang mali. Okay? Ang tawag po kasi dyan ay patibong ng homophones. Okay? So, ang mali dito ay si whose ng letter C. Bakit? Kasi po, ginagamit natin si whose pag? Kailan natin ginagamit si whose?
Possession.
Possessive ba?
Possessive or ownership.
Okay, very good. Possessive pronoun siya. Okay, possessive pronoun. So, ginagamit natin siya to show ownership. Okay? To show ownership. Ownership. Joanna. Ay, wag ganyan. Sige. Wait lang. Okay. So, whose pen is this? Okay? Whose pen is this? Dito, tama yung whose na SE. Bakit? Kasi you are asking, sinong may-ari ng ballpen na ito? Possessive. That is what you call possessive pronoun. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, okay? Ibig sabihin, sino yung may pagmamay-ari? You are talking about the ownership. But if you are looking at the sentence, does it talk about ownership?
No.
No. Okay. Kasi po, ang tamang term dyan ay ito, whose. Okay? Ano naman po si whose? Whose is a contraction of who is. Pinaikse. Ginawang one syllable. Ginawa na siyang whose. Kagaya ni your. Si your, possessive pronoun din. It shows ownership. Si your, contraction siya ng you are. Nagigets po ninyo?
Yes po.
So, therefore, whose, ayan, sabi ni Sir Hal, whose is possessive, whose na isa is who is. So, therefore, the correct answer here is letter C. It should be whose na who is. Okay? Maliwanag po ba?
Yes, coach.
Okay,
Yes
next.
po.
Okay, how about this one? Item number 24. What is your subject? Where?
The fear.
Forum.
Wait lang.
Forum.
Apo, wait lang ha. May balikan lang ako. Hindi ako napansin ng comment. Okay. Paano naman po yung where? Okay, ito siguro yung sinasabi niya. Where na ganito, tapos yung where na ganyan. Okay? Si where na ganito, past tense ni are. Si where na ganito, contraction siya ng we are. Okay, yun yung difference niya. Okay? Nakuha po?
Yes po.
Now, dito, what is your subject? Sabi nyo, the forum or forum. Very good. Ilan si forum?
Isa.
Isa.
Singular, plural?
Singular.
Singular. Now, where is your subject? Where is your verb?
Are.
R.
R is your verb. Okay, ano si R dyan? Singular or plural?
Plural.
Plural.
Siya ay plural. Okay, so does your subject and verb agree with one another?
No.
Oh, so therefore, letter C is the correct answer. It should be is. Coach, pwede po ba yan ang haba ng tanggalable? Opo, pwede yan. Ayan o. Which will be composed of experts from various field of endeavors. Lahat po yan ay tanggalable. Kahit basahin nyo pa. The forum is expected to tackle studies made on the effects of complete pa rin yung sentence. Gets nyo po? Okay. Ma'am, how about 222? Okay. Well, actually, iba-iba sila ng pronunciation. Okay? 2, and 2. Pero sige, para hindi na lang din kayo di napansin sa haba ng intervening phrase. Yes po. So, 2, sige. Considered ko na lang din sila ng homophones para sa inyo. Hindi naman kayo English major eh. Pero po kasi, in reality, magkakaiba po sila ng pronunciation. may schwa. Basta, hindi ko na guguluhin. Sige, consider ko na siya ng homophones. Yan. Pero nagets niyo po tong 24? Maliwanag?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes
Yes,
po.
ma'am.
Okay, next is this one. What is your subject?
Houses po.
Houses.
Houses.
Houses. Houses.
Houses.
Hindi po. Very good. Overcrowding is your subject. Coach, hindi ba yan verb? Mukha siyang verb, pero siya yung subject dyan. Okay? Siya yung pinag-uusapan, no? Ano si houses? Object lang siya ng subject. Pero yung overcrowding yung pinaka-topic dyan. Okay? Now, and this one, overcrowding is your subject. Is it singular?
Plural.
Plural.
Balikan kita, Sir Christian, ha? Focus lang ako dito. Siya ay singular.
Opo.
Overcrowding. Turo ko ba to? Malilito kayo. Okay, sige, turo ko na. Remember, guys, sa before, remember nyo si before? Yung present participle. Anong pinagkaiba ni present tense kay present participle? Si present participle kasi pwede siyang maging subject. Ang tawag doon ay gerund. Okay? Kunyari, swimming is my favorite sport. Kunyari yan yung sentence ko. Okay? Sino yung subject ko dyan?
Swimming.
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 Swimming. Parang si overcrowding lang din siya. Nagigets ninyo?
Yes, coach. Gets na.
Okay. Asan ang verb ninyo?
Is.
Very
Is.
good.
Is.
Is your verb. So pag ang verb for or si verb for pag ginamit siyang subject, ang tawag na sa kanya ay gerund. Okay? Gerund ng tawag sa kanya. Always singular pag gerund. Hindi sila nagiging plural. Do you get my point? Nagiging plural lang siya pag dalawa na yung ginamit nyo. Let's say, for example, swimming and running. Are na siya. Are my favorite sport. Nagigets po ninyo?
Yes po.
Yes,
Coach.
Very good. So dito, where is your verb in item number 25?
Is.
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 Yes. Singular, plural?
Singular.
Singular. Very good. Singular. Okay. So does your subject and verb agree with one another?
Yes.
Oh, ano nang susunod nating titingnan?
Pronoun antecedent.
Very good. Pronoun antecedent. So going back to pronoun antecedent, balikan natin si pronoun antecedent. Okay? What is pronoun antecedent? Pronoun antecedent, para siyang subject and verb agreement. Dapat daw yung pronoun ninyo nag-a-agree sa subject ninyo. So pag ganyan, tas yung kanina, yung whose, di ba pronoun din siya. Okay? So pag ang una niyong titingnan ay SBA, ang pangalawa ay pronoun. I-check ninyo yung mga pronouns ninyo kung tama. Dito, meron ba kayong mga pronouns? Wala. Ba't may nakikita ako?
Nasaan siguro dito eh.
Focus muna kayo sa tinatanong ni coach para maintindihan niyo yung sistema ng identifying sentence error. Kasi technique yung tinuturo ko sa inyo. Na
Which po?
pag hindi SBA, pronoun. Ano ang pronoun nyo dyan?
Which?
Okay, you have which.
Which.
Meron pa kayo. Sige, hanapin nyo.
Within?
Many?
Op.
Okay, very good. You have off and within. Okay? So, ngayon, tama ba ang mga pronoun ninyo? I-check.
Mali.
Process muna, process, bago sagot. Sige, hindi ko ituturo muna sa inyo. I wanted you to analyze it on your own. Within, preposition. Yes po, naka-preposition siya. Tama ba ang mga pronoun ninyo?
Yung
Okay. Meron dyan,
Yung op.
okay. Tama ang pronoun. Okay, tama. Tinitingnan lang. Guys, ang tinuturo ko sa inyo dito yung sistema. Check kung SBA tama, yung pronoun tama po ba? Okay, ang next nyo na i-check ay yung, di ba, yung homophones,
Homophone.
nasa pronoun din siya. No, yung homophones, nasa pronoun yon. Baka malito nga kayo. Sige, bibigay ko na nga. Yung homophones po ay pronouns din. Sa loob siya. Okay? Yung susunod na check nyo ay parallelism. 4 is redundancy. Okay? Bakit po tinuro to ni coach? Kasi dito umiikot yung error. Okay? Dito umiikot yung error ng subject-verb agreement. Yan yung, nga pala, special rule. Pangalawa, panlima, special rule. Ano yung mga special rule? Yung neither nor, 'di ba? Baka kasi makalimutan ninyo eh. Tanggalable phrase. Okay. So dito, i-check nun yung sunod ay yung parallelism. What is parallelism? From the word parallel, kung ang subject ninyo ay singular, dapat lahat ng verb ninyo ay singular din. Okay? Coach, pwede po ba yon na marami yung verb sa isang sentence? Opo, meron nga din, dalawa yung subject sa isang sentence, dalawa yung
Letter
verb
C.
sa isang sentence.
Favor.
Okay? That's why the correct answer here is letter C because of the word favor. Kasi si favor ay naka-plural. It should be favors. Nakukuha po ba? Alam ko namang alam nyo na eh. Sige na, dinalian ko na. Tinapos ko na. Okay, please send the correct answer. Ayun, sabi ni sir, it should be uniform. Yeah, that's why you call it parallelism. Dapat parallel, pantay lahat. Okay? Sa 3 and 4 daw, ito. Bale, ang magiging tamang sagot ay letter B, letter C, letter C, letter C, and letter C. So, B, C, 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 C. B, C, 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 C. Yan. Okay, 9:02. Hindi ako masyadong overtime ngayon, ha? Kayo magalit dyan. Okay, but I'm not yet done. Again, guys, ito ay part level 2 pa lang ng mahirap. Welcome to the level 3 of identifying sentence error. Grammar pa din tayo, ha? But this time, this will be an assignment. We will answer it on our next meeting. May next meeting pa kayo sa akin, huwag kayong mag-alala. Check ko sa schedule. Nakalimutan ko kasi yung schedule natin okay? But I wanted you to take a screenshot of this, answer this one, tapos i-screenshot ninyo.
Paano ba screen?
Okay?
Sleeping pool.
Okay. Sige, pwede rin sa cellphones ninyo. Tapos sasagutan nyo yan. This time, mas mahirap siya compared sa ginawa nyong identifying sentence error kanina. Bakit? Kasi yung identifying sentence error kanina, isang sentence lang yung ina-analyze nyo. Dito, 4 na sentence yung ipa-finalize or i-analyze ninyo. So, gamitin nyo lang yung technique na tinuro ko sa inyo. I-check nyo muna yung SBA, pronoun antecedent. Pero guys, again, usually SBA yan umiikot. Number 1 yun. Tapos, pag wala, check nyo yung pronoun, check nyo yung parallelism, check nyo yung redundancy. Tapos, i-check nyo kung may special rule. May ganyan po sa mismong exam coach? Yes. Very time-consuming. Kaya nga tinuro ko sa inyo yung technique na yun Identify the subject-verb agreement. Ubos ang oras nito, coach. Ang ibibigay ko lang sa inyo dito ay 2 minutes per item. Try nyo sagutan. Pag ginawa nyo siya, 2 minutes per item lang kayo. Max na yon, okay? Opo, ma'am, 100% meron. At maraming item to. Alam yan ng mga nakapag-take na. Favorite to ng civil service, okay? I wanted you to take a screenshot. Pag na-screenshot nyo na po, okay, na-screenshot na po ba? Tapos na. Kailan po sunod na pasok? Tomorrow po, meron kayo kay Coach Shannon. Ay kaso, mag-a-announce na lang po kami sa GC kasi may problema pa po. Nagka-problema po si Coach Shannon. May emergency lang po siya. So, wait nyo na lang po yung announcement natin tomorrow kung